All right, a battle of the Stevens. This is going to be interesting.
All right. Here we go. Finals is a single race to 10. Thank you. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a race to 11 or a race to 10. Now I see it on the screen very clearly.
All right, I like that single race format. True double elimination, double dip is fun, but single race is exciting.
And because this is a brand new stream, we had about 100 live viewers for the B-side finals. If you guys just share this out, that would be great. Copy the link, send it to people you know that might want it. Let them know the finals is live and in action. And I don't know if they're just practicing right now or if they've actually started.
I'm not sure either if they got a lag out and they've started yet. This might be
Okay, I wasn't sure if you saw a lag. Yeah, the way he's moving, I don't think they're playing. I think they're just getting warmed up. Although I would imagine HOLEM would need the warm up.
I don't know if he's been hitting balls since his last match. I would assume so.
Yeah, that's the only downside of the remote commentary is we're not there, so we can't really see what's going on in the room.
Yeah, unless we had control over the tablets, then we could turn them on sneakily.
Right, the camera's on the tablets to see what's going on.
I see you practicing.
You're creeping me out, Joe.
Oh, stop.
I'm gonna call you Creepy Joe.
No. I have to earn that title.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, shit.
All right. So we are off to a comical finals.
Yes, we're here to have fun, see some excellent pool. The final match here in this first annual Vancouver Open. I want to play next year. Silver Star looks awesome. I hear they're going to get new cloth and possibly new balls. So all these events that Dylan is running, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the owner at Silver Star is a good guy. He's not necessarily a pool player. Like he doesn't play pool at all. He plays darts, but he likes pool players. He likes the business that they bring in. He's done well with his establishment, and he wants to do the right things for the players. He had 2 9-foot Brunswicks in there, and nobody played on them. And they said, if you get diamonds, you'll get people playing on them. And he did, and it worked, right? And we're using the 9-foots.
I love that story. That's somebody who listens to the players, and it's like I grew up playing on Brunswicks, so if I lived nearby, I would be playing on those tables. But the diamonds are where it's at, as far as big tournaments go.
Okay, so does he have enough of this one to be able to pocket it in the corner and float forward?
It looks like he does.
Yep.
He did, but he missed it. And
they're just practicing still. All right. We haven't even seen a lag yet.
All right.
I'm forgetting that they're just getting warmed up, or Steven is anyway.
One of the Stevens.
They're both Steven.
We can commentate on their warm-ups.
This is going to be hard.
Yep, he's made 2 balls without the cue ball so far.
All right, so who do we have out there? Are we getting some viewers tuning in for this? What's up, Taryn?
Hey, Taryn. What's up, brother? Lou Pang's in the chat. I know some other friends are watching from Vegas, checking this out. Hope you guys are having a nice night. There's an APA event down there right now.
Chad, you got to know when to HOLEM and you got to know when to FOLAN.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
I love you even more, Chad. I don't know that that would be possible, but here we are.
It's been a long day for me, guys. I started at okay, here we go. Now we have the lag.
It's official. And the three ball's looking good. Oh, little concession. I like that. And we get to see FOLAN's massive break. They both break really well on these tables.
Yeah, look for FOLAN to hit that from center and
Yeah,
watch the cue ball and the one ball. He had a few breaks in that last set where they were tracking backwards, can just right alongside each other, one right after the other.
right. Like,
He hits it straight, and the cue
yeah,
and the cue ball literally. Were you trying to draw at the same time I was? Okay.
but he puts a little bit of English on it to pop it. Oh, he's moving different now.
It seems to get the cue ball to come and the one ball to come straight down this line.
Yeah,
Now he won't do it when I do it, but
right. And he did what he probably didn't want to do, but it's going to turn out okay. He's got enough of the one to just make the 9. Got to be careful here. Little too much pace, and the one ball kind of hides on the bottom rail. If you don't hit that 9 full. That's okay. Not ideal. A little bump safe if he wants. Or you could just thin the outside of the 1 and come this way. That's kind of my move. And play all cue ball. Don't even care where the 1 ball's going. Right. He didn't want to hit it
well,
that way, but that's
yeah,
the right idea.
that was a tough spot.
He got too much of the 1, so it straightened it out. Where if you get less, it spins out sharper and comes down this way.
And yes, TJ, it is another Canadian finals. The busload of Canadians came down here to take over, and
Oh, we got Snooker in the chat. Let's go. That's a YouTube chat legend right there.
right, you know you're doing something right on your pool stream if you can get Snooker in the chat.
I mean,
What's up, Snooker?
because POV Pool isn't doing anything anymore. It was just going to have to be here. Wow. Stroke it in the side like that. Take some guts. I like it.
Well, a couple people in the chat are wanting to take FOLAN. So if you are interested, because HOLEM is, he's a 30-point favorite in Fargo points.
Yeah.
It's a 770 versus I think FOLAN is a 740.
I'm keeping my fun tickets tonight, but you guys enjoy any action you guys want to get into. That's a little bit weird on the 3 ball. He's going to have to put a little bit of stroke on this, which isn't weird for him. You may be behind the 6. Yeah, I don't like that, especially how close he is to the rail. Okay, he's just going to try to come across with a little high ball. Easy. Oof. Take a breath. Does he have earbuds in?
I think so, or at least I think he has one in.
Maybe he's listening to us. That'd be interesting.
I doubt it. He's probably listening to something far more.
You think he's got like, I don't know, Pink Pony Club on repeat or something, or
What do I think? You're asking me to guess what's on his playlist?
I don't know. Just being silly. It's late.
I could probably guess at his playlist.
He's kind of young, isn't he? Is he like in his
I would say
20s
I'm
or 30s?
gonna go like Imagine Dragons, Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars kind of genre.
Okay, maybe the weekend.
Yeah, I'm just guessing.
All right. Nice out here. Let's start this out. Looking very confident. Had a nice little came across for that 3 ball, almost scratched. That was pretty clutch.
Justin Bieber. Okay. Now everybody's going to be guessing HOLEM's playlist. What's on his playlist?
Right? We're dying to know. Share your Spotify list, bro. We can all listen together.
4 non-blondes.
Better than Ace of Base. Tell you what.
All right. So now we get to see HOLEM's break.
Yep. He puts it closer. He's 1 diamond out, right in the middle.
Yeah, he likes to break with his hand on the rail, I've noticed.
Yeah. And he pops it pretty good, and it does come back kind of to where it is now. He's a little bit off center, which I like. If the 1 ball comes straight back, it doesn't hit it. But he did have an issue with some stray balls causing some scratches on the break on the last set. So, things cannot be controlled on the break. Yeah, something like that. That happened a few times.
Yeah, you can get some kicks, but this came out all right.
He has got a weird off angle on the 1 ball.
Yeah, it does take the cue ball kind of dangerously close to that side pocket, doesn't it?
It does. Percentage-wise, you still shoot this ball and bring the cue ball down towards, this area. Oh, maybe he can make it in that corner. He's queuing up like he can.
Yeah, he is. That's what I'm thinking too. If that's possible, that's a much easier path to the 2 ball for sure.
Oh, he played it safe. Or maybe he called the bank. I didn't see any gestures. And he's going to have to maybe elevate with a little spin to hit this that way.
Yeah, or go rail first.
Right. Yeah, that's an elevate with spin or come off the bottom rail. Yeah, he's calling it down here. That's a 2-way. Yep, that's 2-way. Things got a little weird.
Yeah, he knew he was sending it into traffic, so.
And the 6 checks up in a weird spot. I don't know if it goes in the side based on this view.
This is tough to re-safety here.
I call this bottom pocket, but I kick it.
He's going to kick it at the speed to. Okay, he's not. He doesn't even have to kick.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good save. He got fortunate there. He hit that 10 ball full.
Yeah, and I didn't know he could see a thin piece of the 1.
So he may do a little masse around this 2 ball and kind of just pop the 1 out, and then the cue ball runs down this way. It's not a weird shot. Oh, he can see the top of the 1. He's fine. He doesn't want to come that far out. Easy.
Yeah.
All right.
Big
got a chance, yeah.
Big window there. He needed to find cover. Commit to either getting behind the 4 or the 9, and you get right in between both of them.
Yeah, this is interesting. Hmm. See, I'm just thinking about the 6 ball, like too many balls ahead. I want to get up here for the 3 and play it off the 6 in the side.
Do we get Kenny Brown coming in here from Canada?
Okay.
I see his name popped up. Are you there, Kenny?
Hold.
Okay. Maybe that was an accident.
I don't believe in accidents. I think it was fate.
Okay, so he's got to come around this 5 ball. I don't think he wants to bump the 5 at all because he can get funny here.
There's Kenny. Welcome, sir.
Hey,
Hey,
guys.
Kenny.
How's it going?
It's going great. How are you doing this fine Sunday evening?
Good, good. I noticed 2 of my buddies are in the finals here. I thought I wasn't sure if anyone was commentating on it, so I just thought I'd jump in and see if anyone was here. But you guys are here.
Oh, yeah.
Missed this one, I guess. Hey, guys.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, 2 Canadians in the finals. Why wouldn't we have a Canadian in the virtual commentary booth as well? Right? I mean,
Right? You can't be biased, though.
No, I like them both. They're both friends of mine, so
Right.
I really don't mind. I want to see the better player win. That's for sure.
Right.
yeah. And actually, I was thinking about bowing out anyway. So, Kenny, if you don't mind taking my spot, and
Yeah, sure.
you guys can kind of team it out from here. But I've had a long day, so I'm going to kick back and watch and enjoy from the other side of the commentary glass.
Sounds good, Pat.
Right on.
Okay.
It's been fun.
Have a good night, guys.
See you
too.
later. Have a good night.
All right. Welcome, Kenny.
Hey, so this is the final. I take it now. We're at.
Correct. They're doing a single race final, race to 10.
Okay, great. And
Yeah.
it's just started, so we still got a good hour and a half of pool left to go, it looks like. So
Yep. Unless he runs the set out, and then maybe only an hour. But
he could, Stephen FOLAN, he used to play in my Zoom thing that I used to run during COVID.
Okay.
And Stephen ran 17 racks. It was Zoom, it was ball and hand pool, so it's not 17 racks of pool, but it was 17 racks of ball and hand pool. So he's pretty good on these 7-footers. And Stephen HOLEM obviously is one of the best players in Canada, and no slouch on a 7-footer either.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's shown a lot this tournament. Beat some very tough players. I'm sure these guys are buddies, play all the time. So
they don't play as much as you might think, because Stephen HOLEM moved away to Alberta about 5 or 6 years ago, maybe longer. My as you get older, you kind of forget time.
Oh yeah, it goes by pretty quick.
Yeah, but he moved to Alberta. He grew up, I think, in North Vancouver.
Okay.
And I used to play pool on a team with his father, George. And George would always come in and go, "Oh, my son's getting like really, really good." And we're like, "Yeah, George, sir, we know you love your kid."
Yeah.
But it turned out he was getting really good, and now I think Stephen's like 3rd best in Canada now. But he moved to Alberta because the pool scene is a lot more robust there. And Stephen FOLAN lives in Vancouver. He owns a little bar pool hall called Sneaky Pete's in Vancouver, actually. And
Okay.
yeah, they don't see each other that often because Stephen doesn't come down to the States to play that many tournaments. He does the odd one here and there, but
Yeah.
not super many. And I see Stephen HOLEM a lot more down in Washington than I see Stephen FOLAN.
Right.
But they've definitely tangled a few times. But like I said, not as much as you might think.
Yeah, I think Vargas comes down more. He must be local, like Vancouver area.
No, he's actually from Alberta as well. I think Vargas and Joe Spence and Stephen HOLEM travel a lot together to these things.
What is that, like a 10-hour drive from where they're at?
It is from Vancouver, Canada to Calgary is almost exactly 10 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, so for them to go to Vancouver, Washington, it's probably 15 or 16 hours to get there.
That's commitment. I like that.
Yeah, that's commitment for sure. But there's good money in that tournament, and
There is.
a nice entry, $250. It's nothing to sneeze at. The Dom Weir was the same thing. It was $250,
and none of these guys showed up for that.
Well, it's an invite only.
Sure.
And so I know that Stephen FOLAN was hoping to get in it this year.
Yeah.
But didn't get the invite. And I'm sure Stephen HOLEM was would jump at a chance for it as well. There's Eric Vargas there.
Yeah.
But it's invite only, and the guy that runs it, Jason Weir, great guy. He needs to know you and like you in order for you to come in. And if he doesn't have both of those things, then the invites are slow to come. Although I heard next year they're going to be bringing it up to 128 players from 96.
Yeah, I could see that happening. And since they started on a Friday.
Yeah, and they've already talked about it. That's what they want to do.
Yep.
And I think we're going to see a higher level of player invited at that point. I think they've been reluctant to bring in all the top players. They want it kind of to be a local friendly kind of thing, but I think it's actually morphing into something bigger than he originally thought.
Yeah, it'll definitely attract some of the other pros. People will see it. They're talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Jason knows a lot of these guys just from being in the pool scene.
Sure.
I reached out to him for the first one and got on the list, luckily, and I played it every year it's been here. So I enjoy that opportunity. It's the biggest tournament I play every year, and yeah.
I was lucky to get brought in this year only because my friend Steve Gray couldn't make it.
Okay.
And he said he was trying to figure out who to give his spot to. And him and his wife are literally driving down the street and they see a sign that says Ken Brown Wines.
There was a sign.
It was a sign. It was literally, and he said, okay, well, I know who we're giving the spot to. And he gave it to me. He didn't even charge me for it. He was just like, here, I've already paid for it. It's yours. Take it.
All right.
And I'm ashamed that I played so poorly this year in it, although I had a great time. And I'm really hoping that I somehow get an invite from that now, because I think I presented myself fairly well when I was there, and
yeah,
I'm hoping that
people who played this year are on the list for next year. That's what he said. So
yeah, I sure hope so. I would really love. I just hope that maybe I'm just hoping that maybe Steve doesn't like it like he gets on the list and I don't. It'd be
I mean, he's living in California, so he'd have to fly up for it anyways.
Oh, is that right? Okay,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he moved away. I thought he was like in Arizona or something, but he's down.
Well, this is a good shot here.
He's down in the south.
Left the jump though.
Yep, the jump's on. Doesn't look like the 2 passes the 4, but that doesn't mean his safety isn't on for that.
Yeah, the jump. He might get some action this way if he makes this jump. It's not going to get a lot of action, but he might. Just if he cheats it just enough.
Yeah. Coming in hot, and he
Here
does.
Goes. Little action, but not enough.
Yeah, you could little safety bump, get him under the 4. It's not weird.
Yeah, this is a little tricky, isn't it? This one here, because I don't know that he can get back to the 4.
How thin it is?
Yeah, it seems like we're gonna find out. No, I don't think so.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it either, but it looks like he can run just right behind it.
I mean, he looks like he could just run that right here, and try to run the cue ball that way. Okay, well, he could hit it a lot thicker than I thought, actually.
Yeah, he might have left the top of the 2, which gives this opportunity to kind of play this safety.
Looks like it's more like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's calling the kick. He can't see the 2.
He's coming behind it from that side. There must be a lot more room than we can see from here.
It looks pretty steep. You might have to put a little inside.
Wow. That's crazy.
He had to shorten that up a little bit.
That was a great shot. I don't think I'd like to see what that looked like at table level, because from here it looks like almost impossible, kind of.
Well, this cloth is a little bit worn, and apparently it's very humid down there, so I think it's playing very grabby.
Oh,
Is what I've heard or
yeah,
seen.
yeah.
So spin is catching a lot more, and the rails are a little more reactive, which I kind of like. Unless you have brand new cloth, I like the reactiveness. I play a lot of spin shape, so it helps my game. But
I keep going back and forth. Like one day I want to spin everything. The next day I want to simplify.
yeah,
You know, and I just, you know, it's like tossing and turning in bed. I just can't get comfortable. You know what I mean?
just whatever feels natural, right?
Yeah. I like I said, I came back from Don Weir with some bruised behind,
Oh,
and yeah, I felt like I got just brutalized out there. Yeah. And I've made a commitment now to start, get my stroke in shape and try and be a little more consistent. So I'm making some big changes in my game at the moment, and
yeah.
hopefully it makes a difference.
Well, I'll be honest. I lurk on your when you start streaming when you're practicing. I lurk on that and watch sometimes. And you are
Oh,
you're
sorry about that.
no, you're putting work in, and I like to see. Your drills are great.
Yeah, I like doing drills. I always have ever since I first started playing pool.
I don't.
I know there's a lot of people like that. They
Yeah.
just don't. Okay, so let me tell you a story. So a year and a half ago, I went to Vegas, BCA, and I played in the team event there. And now the problem with doing that, and you only go for the team, you literally have nowhere to practice, nowhere to play. You have to show up to your first match, never hit a ball, and you're expected to just do well automatically. Great shot from Steven there. As long as he doesn't get straight, he's going to be good here.
Got plenty of angle.
Yep.
Six is kind of hiding a little bit.
He might be able to just draw it straight back into this area right here.
I think he's going to come down underneath it.
That's it. Yep, for sure.
You don't want to take a chance on that narrow window there.
These are tricky little shots. They just always seem to, they always seem a lot harder than they probably should be for some reason. But to go back to my story, so anyway, I played terrible. I had just an awful year. I don't even know if I won a game. Like it was so bad. I was so embarrassed, and I was just like, I came back home, and I'm like, I never want to feel like this again. I never want to play like that again.
Right.
And I decided, okay, I'm going to put in 30 days of solid practice every single day. I was going to come up with new shots, new drills every single day. And I did it. And so, but while I was doing it, the first like 7 or 8 or 9 days, I hated my life. I was like, this sucks. I don't drill like this every day. You know what I mean? And it was terrible. But then, by day 20, I was like, hey, I'm starting to dig this. You know what I mean? Like these drills are kind of fun, and doing this is kind of fun. And then it's just carried on from that. I ended up going to Vegas this year, did really well, won the platinum division in the seniors. And I'm just like all from all that work that I put in for all that year. And, I'm still not consistent enough to do it every day. But I mean, like all that work that I did put in obviously counted for something. And I haven't given up yet. I still think it's my ticket home.
All right. We are looking like rack number 4. Is this FOLAN breaking? Looks like it.
He had a pretty good out there. There wasn't really any trouble for him. Just that, like you said, that 6 ball that he had to get shape on.
Yeah, he made easy work of it.
Yep. I hate those off angle kind of, down the long rail shots. They do something to me when I go to shoot them. And I guess I should hit a million of them and stop thinking that way. But they're always tricky for me.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good here. 1 to the 3 is not too bad, but 3 to the 4 might give him some trouble.
Yeah,
I don't think the 4 passes the 8.
Steven likes to back cut a little. Oops, sorry. Steven likes to back cut a little bit, so I almost don't mind seeing him come over here and then drawing out this way here for the 4. Hard to see what he's going to do. No,
Yeah, he's going to play the other way.
He's going to play the 3 on the side and then
Yeah.
slide up for the 4.
Right. I like that way better. A little hard. You can get in a little trouble, but it's okay. He's got it controlled today.
Yeah, nice and easy here. Good line. 2 rails forward or 1 rail back. It doesn't matter. It's your dealer's choice here.
1 rail back, in my opinion. Yeah.
He's jacking up for it. Yep.
2 rails is
It's
nice.
soft. Oh boy, that's my only problem sometimes with those shots is I misjudge how fast. I always think that they're going to come hot off the rail, and then once in a while you start thinking, oh, it's going to come too hot, and you take something off, and then you end up doing this. He should still be able to make it, I think.
Oh yeah, he can go back and forth.
Yeah.
But it can also end weird somewhere and leave him an off angle.
Yeah, because he'd like to be right where his hand is, right there, I guess.
Sure. I mean, I'm going to be on either side, to be honest, because it goes in both ways. And
if he can come through here,
sure,
play that up there for the 8 ball after.
I'd say that's ideal. If you get, on the other side of the 6,
that's pretty good. Almost almost exact.
Yeah,
almost exact.
Yeah, if you get over here, then you have to play the narrow shot with the inside. Yeah,
he
took your angle.
I think he's just got to stay up here, just drift down for the 9 from here. I think if the 9 was closer to the side pocket, he might have gone around, but because it's that much lower than the side.
Right. Just play a little stun shot over. Yeah, he's good. He rattled it, but he's good.
Yeah, he's good. So who actually won the A side?
HOLEM.
HOLEM won the A side.
Yeah, he beat Luis for the point match, and then FOLAN just beat Luis.
Gotcha.
I believe it was 9-6 or 9-5.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good match and a good tournament for Luis. That guy is definitely a monster.
He's a beast. Yeah, I saw him for the first time over at Debbie and Susie's Big Dog tournament in 15th Street Bar and Grill.
Yeah,
he's a beast
for sure. And doesn't speak very much English, but pool is a language that we all can relate to. It's kind of like the universal language. So,
it was great. I was watching a lot of the Florida Open. And it was just so great watching like Shane and Jesus, who had just been, at the Don Weir. We just literally been talking to them, like a few days ago, kind of thing. And they're both, deep in the Florida Open. And Shane ended up losing the final today. But it was just kind of a neat, surreal kind of knowing that they were just here and just kind of in the same room, kind of as us. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I'm not, being around the pros is cool, and seeing, how they do things is definitely awesome. I'm not like starstruck by it at all, but some of them are very personable and they will talk.
Yeah,
to you.
For sure.
I appreciate that.
I got to play in a fun ring game with Corey Duell my first night over at the Dome. I just loved it. It was so great. I remember what he was watching when I was playing, and as soon as he would look over, I'd miss by a mile.
He's pretty tough right here. As far as kicking at this one, he might try to either tie something up.
He does have a line down here, possibly. You'd have to put a little something on it to get over.
Right. Yeah.
Steven's pretty creative.
He is.
Usually,
I don't know about taking a foul here. I don't think that's a good plan.
You think you might push the 3 into these balls here?
No, I think he's going to try to get a hit, but he's looking at something. I'm not sure what he sees. He may be just trying to make this table more difficult.
I don't see what he's looking at here. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, your shot is pretty much the only one that I saw.
Just straight up and down with a little bit of spin, but he's looking like he's putting some inside on this. I'm not sure.
You got to aim here with just like half a tip of spin.
Yeah. But he looks like he's almost queuing with some inside there.
It does. Yeah, the way that
he's spinning it to the rail. Oh, I see what he's doing.
Oh, I like that.
He jacked up and tried to spin it off this rail,
Yeah.
and then go into it up here.
I shoot those. Those are good ones to practice. It's such a touchy shot. I mean, to do it consistently.
Yeah, you'll see that kind of shot in snooker golf, where they play on a snooker table and they play golf. That kind of shot comes up every now and again.
I like that shot. Get the 2 ball out of there.
Yeah, he's got the combo, but he's gonna have to, like, if he goes for the combo, the one's gonna kind of stop on the 8 ball. He needs to get his cue ball down here to make sure he's got a shot on that.
He played at the 3 ball here.
Oh, he makes it through. Okay, again, it looks a little funny with this view. I don't see that there's enough room there.
He should be okay. And the 7 goes. It's just a little tricky to get from the 6. Got to come all the way down.
Back and forth here. Pretty standard. Now, the 6 balls is only real tough shot.
Do you cinch this and keep it on this side, or do you try to come across?
Well, I think he can drag it down into here a little bit.
Yeah. You don't want to move too much. You don't need to be on the other side.
Oh, he's going the other way?
Maybe he likes that.
Okay. He likes it. He's just going to stun up here now. Just going to be off the rail a little bit so he can stun back out. He wants to get into here for the 7 ball later.
Yeah, the 6 is pretty close, so you don't want to shoot it past the points.
Seems to never fail, no matter how little you're off the rail. They always hit. You always manage to hit a horn that seems like it's impossible to hit. So he needs just to bounce a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be that straight for sure. He might have to draw straight back and take short side shape. You think he can cheat this enough to get out?
If he's going to play with lots of bottom right and try to draw it funny out there.
Wow.
He did bottom left there, actually, on that shot.
He got a lot out of that for where he was.
There's like a trick shot that a lot of the pros do that's similar to that. The cue ball's off the rail a little bit more, but they draw it with inside and go 3 rails around and make a ball in the bottom corner. So that's kind of the same kind of shot that he played there.
Right. And he inadvertently bumped the 7 out, which made it a little easier. So,
Stephen FOLAN,
he's going to leave it there. I would too.
Doesn't have to do much of anything here. Just kind of roll these in. A little bit of right-hand spin here just to bring it out on a bit of an angle.
Yeah, not even.
Not much here.
Same thing. I mean, a lot less this time, but
yeah, I don't think he can quite do a stop shot here, so I think he's got to roll off the top rail just a little bit.
Yep, nothing fancy. He got a little straight, but
I mean, he just got to draw it back like this now, I guess. Hey,
yeah, 2 rail draw or one big draw. It's pretty standard for what he's been doing today, but also great shot.
You'll notice with Stephen FOLAN that once he starts getting into the feel of things, his pace picks up an awful lot. He's kind of like, he's a feel player and a feeling player. So if he's feeling good, then he's moving around and running around the table really quickly. And if he's not feeling so good, he slows down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm the same way as far as like a feel player. But I've also slowed down my approach and my stroke, and that, it's helped a lot not rushing into my routine. A lot of people have kind of a herky-jerky routine where they move kind of fast, and then they have like a slow delivery kind of thing. It's like, it's a lot of wasted movement. You're going to tire yourself out.
Yeah.
And yeah, everybody does it different. There's no one way.
No, and what works for you might not work for me too.
I mean, watching Spencer, it's like I don't know how do you do that. It's amazing because he's so like fast and furious, and then his delivery is
so good. Like, he made some great shots in that final at the Dom Weir. Wow. He's impressed me for sure.
So I'm gonna take a chance here and maybe play the 1 off the 3. That might be the shot.
Back cut it that way.
I don't know. It
Looks
looks
like
like,
he's going for the combo on the 2, possibly. Yeah.
yeah, that's probably smarter. Oh,
Well,
didn't get the reward.
no reward, but he's got a baby kind of jump here.
Aw, it's adorable.
Little
Yeah,
baby guy. He's just got a. Oops. Sorry, I used the wrong mouse click. He's usually really quick on these jumps. He just gets up and fires them. Yeah.
yeah.
He doesn't spend. I think that's maybe a part of his game that I would like to see him slow down at a little bit and take a bit more time. He's a decent jumper, but I think he could be a really good jumper if he just took
I've
it a
talked to
little.
some players who are a little bit fast, and some of them actually are like that because they have pain.
Yes, no, I talked about that earlier. That it's just not easy um, for us to hold the pose, so to speak. You
Right.
know, and
So just get there and do the thing, and
get there and do it. Yeah.
trust your alignment and all that stuff.
Yeah, I knew a guy that couldn't see very well, and so he did all his aiming while he was standing up, and then he just got down and fired. I mean, he just didn't want to spend any more time down on the shot because he couldn't see it in order to change his mind anyway. So he just got down and just let it go like almost immediately.
So do you
Kind of
just
funny
kind
to
of
watch.
drift forward here and try to take the 5 up this way?
I don't know. It's not beautiful because the cue ball is going away. It looks like he might be, or he's going to play it back down for the combo. No, he's drifting. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that shot. Like combo is the last resort, kind of. I try to keep like a snooker mentality about it. Like, don't bump any balls unless you have to.
Unless you have to. Yeah, and the 5 ball is drifting away from the pocket, so the combo maybe that's one of the reasons why he didn't take it. This is a pretty standard shot for him though.
For sure. Now he definitely has to get on the good side of the 7, but
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to try and drag it down or if he's going to go back and forth now.
it also goes on the side right here if he gets down this
If
far.
he really wants to come down, that actually seems to make a lot of sense to me, is to come down here.
Right. Looks like he's queuing up for that. Oh, he tried to hold it.
He
That's
tried
good.
to hold it. He's done okay. He's
Yep.
gotten pretty good there.
I like that. I think they all go in that pocket. That's what it's looking like. Yeah, take your time. I think there's a few $1,000 swing here as far as the difference between first and second, plus the side bots.
You know, I think I said earlier that Steven lives in Alberta. He doesn't anymore, actually. He lives in northern British Columbia, in a place near Vanderhoof, BC. So he even though he moved to Alberta to get in on the action. I think he's married now with a child and lives up in kind of remote northern British Columbia now.
Nice out there, and we're tied up.
Tied up here. Yeah.
Very exciting last single race.
They're both great players. I think Steven is number 3 in Canada, and I think Stephen FOLAN is number 14,
Wow.
right behind a long-term pro named Jason Klatt.
Okay.
Jason's slowly kind of falling down the ladder a little bit, but he was a staple in the top 5 for so many years.
Yeah, there's amazing players up there.
I mean, look at John Mora. Can you imagine a guy that plays right-handed his whole life and becomes like an 800 Fargo and then decides one day, because my shoulder hurts, I'm going to learn how to play left-handed, and then becomes an 800 Fargo left-handed.
I love it. Yeah.
Crazy. I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I can only play some shots lefty, let alone run a rack.
Yeah, I don't. In tournaments, I almost never play wrong-handed.
I will if it's easier than using the bridge. I will definitely shoot a left-handed shot and play shape, but it's touchy.
When John Schmidt stayed at my place about 6-7 years ago, he was here for a couple of months, and he would contort his whole body not to use a bridge. You know what I mean? He just anything he could do not to use it.
Yeah. I mean, he knows how to get out and from every different angle, so it's like contortion on the table. That's a nice little 2-rail, maybe follow shot.
2 rails
Try to get
forward
2 on the side. He's gonna get a little close, but he's good.
Just gonna have to drift down now. Maybe bump into the 7 ball.
Yeah, bump it just to be sure, because it holds you there for the 3. But you might get stuck to the rail, and getting 3 to
Yeah.
the 4 is a little bit tough if you're stuck to the rail.
And being straight in on that 3 isn't ideal either. He'd like to keep some angle. Yeah, he's going to stay a little
That's
high.
good. That's good.
So I think he just comes down and plays right back up into this area right here.
Yep, I like that.
Watch outside pocket.
Watch out, rail. He's okay. He did a safety on the side pocket point earlier that was pretty tough.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he
I
just
didn't
rolled
see
it
that.
right into the side pocket and hooked the guy.
Nice. Takes a lot of guts.
It does. That pocket comes out pretty far onto the table. All right, he's making quick work of this rack as far as some of the outs we've seen.
So you're from Seattle, Joe. Do you play at Ox a lot then?
I don't. Not surprisingly. It's tough to park there. They're not open all the time. I do like the Resson tables.
Mm-hmm. Very fast. Very, 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 very fast tables.
They are. I like them. I've played well there sometimes, but it's just not my home course.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I'm more of playing at the local bars. I don't really play at the Fleece that often. That's kind of not my kicking ground either. So Seattle needs another room full of diamond tables. And
right.
It just doesn't have that. And, I talk to people like, if I won the lotto, but
rolled through a little far here. Should be okay.
Yeah.
I know there's lots of pool players that if they won the lotto, they would first thing they do is open a pool room, but they'd probably lose all their money because of it.
But if you win enough, it doesn't matter.
That's true.
You charge, the same rate for everybody to play, and you just make it an institution and don't care about making a profit.
So here's the difference in British Columbia as it is to Washington and even Alberta. In BC, you cannot have a pool room and bring a drink to your table. So you can have alcohol in a pool room, but all the alcohol has to stay in a restaurant seating type area. So you're not allowed to actually have drinks at your table while you're playing pool. You have to maybe walk across the room to go have a sip of your beer.
Good.
Yeah, it's good, but it's bad for business. Unless you want to charge $25 an hour table time, it's very hard for a pool room to make money here.
Absolutely. You got to have drinks and food.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe sell pull tabs, or I don't know if they do that in Canada. But
they do. You have you can get a gaming license and sell tickets as well. Again, there's some licensing problems that might stop you from doing that. But
well, and that attracts a different crowd too.
It does.
If you're trying to have just pool players, that is a nice little safety. It's going to force them to kick or probably jump.
Yeah, there's some very old-fashioned kind of drinking laws here in our province, and it really hurts, pool establishments, especially. Like there used to be a lot of pool halls around here, but a lot of them have closed down, and there's not many popping up these days.
I'm playing the 1 off the 2 into the corner. Oh, he's coming off the table.
Wow, that was just a mess.
Yeah, he came in hot. That's
okay.
That might be a little fatigue showing, but he does shoot fast jumps, like you said.
I think he's got. I think he can get on this 2 thick enough that he can just kind of drift down into this area here from the 3 ball after. So yeah, I don't think he needs to do too much. He might just roll this out into here.
Right. Yeah, you don't really need to do much. Yeah, the 3 ball goes a few different places.
Yeah, just give himself a gap. He can hit this 2 whatever angle he wants to make it. So he's probably just going to ride down the rail a little bit and get closer to the 3.
I might even come over here. He likes that. Just kind of, it's a drag draw shot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You can hit this fairly thick, so you can really just kind of hug the rail and come down a bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's just showing he's in control. I like that.
He's dead straight on this, so as long as he's not, maybe not quite dead straight, but it's
Yeah,
pretty
he's
close.
got an angle. I don't know if he's going to stun across and for the 4 on the side, or
Or if he can stop dead right there, would be okay as well.
that's the plan. Yeah,
Yeah.
enough angle to draw off the side rail for the 6, right where he's pointing. Second diamond.
Yeah, perfect. Definitely with Steven. Like he's a 770 now, I believe.
Which Steven?
Stephen Holem. He's a 770 now. It just makes you wonder because he's still crawling up. Like he hasn't really stopped. I just wonder where he's gonna cap out, like if he's gonna get past the 800 mark, or if he's gonna be kind of perpetually stuck in that high 700s area, like kind of John Mora's kind of sort of stalled in that area as well.
I mean, you got to play those players to get to those Fargos.
Sure.
You could beat up on 650s and 700s all you want, but does that bring up your rating?
It's not enough.
No, especially in short races, that's not enough. Does he play WNT events?
I don't know how much Steven plays. You don't see him very much unless it's somewhat local,
Yeah, he plays all the big local stuff for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen him on a few of the streams from up in Canada. There's like it's not Q Sports, it's something else. Yeah, there's some tournament over there.
Mm-hmm. There's something up around Niagara Falls that I think he plays in every year, and that's got some of the big names in it. But I don't think he travels, like you say, down to Florida, let's say, while everyone else is playing in Florida right now or just finishing, he's up here playing in this thing, and it's a decent sized tournament, but it's not it's not top tier.
Right. All right, tied it up here. I like this.
Yeah, it's just back and forth, it seems, these guys right now, and just it's hard to see if some guy's going to break through and run away with it.
It's definitely keeping the sweater sweating and the side betters betting. I like it.
I always forget to bring our chat window up. Holy crow, there's so many guys. So many people talking.
Yeah, we got
it's mostly Triple G.
Almost 100 in chat. And there's probably some people watching on Facebook. I'm not sure where everybody's watching from. But welcome.
Oh my goodness. I just saw Patrick's comment. Greg, he was talking to Triple G. Dylan got both these players in the Calcutta. Crazy.
Yeah.
He must have spent a pretty penny on them.
That's
Stephen
right.
would have been the favorite, I guess. Stephen Holem, that is. And then Stephen FOLAN probably, wasn't too far behind.
I mean, there's a dozen monsters that play this thing, so it's tough to choose.
Yeah, Damian Pompanic was in this one. That Luis or Orellano, he's an amazing player.
Yeah, he got third.
Eric Vargas was here as well. I didn't see Joe Spence. I wonder where Joe Spence was.
He was in it.
Yeah, he was?
Yeah, I saw him.
Oh, okay. I didn't see him in the bracket. Sorry. I've actually been really focusing on the Florida Open. I've been watching a lot of that.
Gotcha.
So I haven't really been paying too much attention. I popped in earlier today to do a couple of commentary matches. But I didn't see Joe Spence's name anywhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was on the bracket. All right, it's a pretty nice shot there. Bump the 5 to hold shape for the 3. I like the.
Does he draw back? Is he straight enough to draw back on this, or?
He's got an angle. He could just stun it back. Maybe over here. Oh, he had some follow. He didn't want to go that way.
What's going on?
I'm not sure what that was about. But
what did I just witness there?
He just hooked himself.
I guess he felt like he was straighter and he was going to go like this.
Yeah, that was probably the intention, and it just didn't come off like he expected.
Yeah, he absolutely.
Yeah, he's calling a long shot kickball here. And hit it
Oh,
good.
great shot. What a great shot that was.
Yeah, he got the right side of it, just didn't get enough.
Yeah, good speed. He's you know, it's very you know, there's nothing offensive that Steven's likely going to be able to do. It's even Holem's likely going to be able to do at this. So, but let's see how we end up. Looks like he's going to leave a window.
Yeah, the 2-rail kick. I practice the 1-railer where I just drag it down this way.
Mm-hmm.
Those come up a lot. But, 2 rails works.
Where is he? Oh, he's going for it.
He gets it.
Wow, great shot.
That's a freewheeling stroke right there when you're playing the bank on that at this point in the set.
Looks like he's going to draw this to the rail, maybe. No, he can stop it almost.
Yeah, he can probably put enough insight on this to just hold it for the 7 in the side.
Yeah, just like somewhere like in this area here.
Sure.
Oh, he's going down below it.
He says, no, I don't want to put that inside. We're going to play the easy road.
Mm.
You could just stop shot here, too, and take a little tougher cut on the 8.
That's kind of where I like it. I don't like doing anything funny here. I don't like drawing. Don't like going forward. Just do a stop shot here and take it.
Yeah, I mean, what do you get out of, like, trying to do extra?
No.
Like, yeah, unless you have to get a very specific shape, why bother?
I honestly just like stopping here, playing this guy, and then it's just coming into here for that shot there.
Yeah.
I don't like trying to get up above it, that's for certain. So I'm going to drag it, maybe hit the rail on purpose, the second rail, and just try to bump out here a little bit.
Yeah, he may end up bumping the 9. That's not a bad plan either if he comes in a little bit hot.
Looks like he's kind of rolling this. Oh, he went. Oh, wow.
That is awesome.
What a great line that was. Holy moly.
Yeah, he's like, no slow roll in this ball.
Oh, when he whacked it, I was like, what? And then all of a sudden, when I saw the ball going around, I was like, wow, that was pretty slick.
Now you know.
I'm literally going to look for that shot now and try to play it. Good shot, Stephen FOLAN.
That was creative. I like it.
That was excellent. That was a really good. That surprised me. When he hit it, I was like, "What?"
He had that plan going into that for sure. As soon as he made the 7, he knew he was going to do that for the 8.
Oh boy, they're having a good laugh on the chat. I'll take Stephen to win. I'll take Stephen from Canada to win.
Funny. Some funny guys, huh? It's like we're taking a little break here. Not a bad idea. The halfway mark.
Yeah, the chat's going pretty good today. I like it when I see all the chatter going on. Chad Raswick, Taryn. I'm just trying to look to see who's all.
Yeah, all the boys. Sully was in there. Got some friends down in Las Vegas watching.
Anything coming up for you in the next little while, Joe?
There is a Fargo. I think it's a medium match or a hot match event at Terry's Kitchen that I'm probably going to play. Actually, just found out I'm going to play in Lincoln City, so that's going to be fun.
Nice.
I'm not going to be there the whole time. I'm just going to play teams.
I haven't been back to Lincoln for years. I only have so many holidays to burn for pool. and my family doesn't allow me to use every one of my holiday days to play pool, so I have to balance that. And Lincoln City is usually the one that gets the chopping block.
Yeah, there's another event down in Kelso. They have just a nice bar down there that has a good 1,000 added tournament every year that I've been wanting to get to, and I've signed up for that one. So hopefully I get to play it.
Sorry, Chad Raswick asked me if I was going to be at Ox for the U690. No.
Oh, yeah.
I've got holidays. I've actually got a cruise coming up August 26th down from Vancouver down to LA, and then shortly after that in September we're going from Vancouver to Hawaii on a cruise. So my family and I. So yeah, I'm pretty booked up now. I don't think I'm going to play many tournaments now until maybe like November, to be honest.
That's fine. Yeah.
Sometimes I need a break. I play a little too much sometimes, like practice and stuff, and you get stale once in a while.
Yeah, you got to find the balance.
Mm-hmm. You get so many thoughts in your head, like you work on so much stuff that your head's just never quiet, and sometimes you just need to step away for a little bit just to kind of let it all calm down.
A little meditation, man.
Yeah, for
Goes
sure.
a long way. Just be. You don't have to be a pool player all the time.
What's this EvoSports? How many matches from this tournament have you watched?
Nice little poll.
I'm gonna say for me, the only ones I've watched are the ones I've commentated. So I'm gonna say 2 to 3. This is my third commentating.
Looks like we have some people who have been watching a lot, which I like to see. Y'all get your pool fix.
But it's funny, like no matter how much I play and how much sometimes I don't like to play and stuff like that, it's almost like as soon as I walk home, I get in the door, I go straight to my garage and start hitting balls. And then I'll get up in the morning and almost the first thing I want to do is go downstairs and hit some balls. You know what I mean? Like it's like a part of my life that is just kind of fits in, just like going to the toilet almost, like you have to do it. You know what I mean? Like you can't get out of it. And I just kind of fit it into my life like that now.
That's not a bad habit.
Yeah, I just kind of whenever, like I just go in the garage and I hit balls for 15 or 20 minutes and then put the cue down and then I forget about it for 4 or 5 hours and I go back in and do it again. And I kind of wish I had a table in my living room, to be honest, because then I could get up during commercials or something, and hit a few balls. You'd always be in stroke.
Just get a TV in your pool room.
Yeah, no, I've got one. It's just that it's not being in the garage. It's not the most comfortable place to hang out.
All right, last ball rolling goes in.
Go. It looks like the one in the side is on.
It is. He could probably roll forward. Just
get in the gap here, huh? So he's just got to get in this gap just right, though, so that he can get back up for the 4 ball. It's not super easy off the 2 ball. The 5 and the 6 kind of hinder him a little bit in both ways.
A little bit, yeah. If you get the weird angle on it,
dead straight on this 2 would probably work out fairly well.
Yeah, that's where he got.
There it is. So he's just going to draw straight back now.
Yeah, I don't think he has the angle to go forward. Yeah, he's got to go back, which is fine. Yeah, he can do a little bit of cheat stroke, and he's right where he needs to be.
So I don't know how fast these tables are. On my table at home, I could easily just put a little bit of right-hand English on this and just kind of drift down this line right here towards the 5. I'm not, like I said, I don't know how fast these guys are, if he can hold that kind of shot or not.
These tables, it's hot and humid there because apparently the AC went out, so they're playing.
There it goes.
They're playing a little bit slow.
Yeah, look, he almost lost it though. Like he didn't really put anything on that, and it just a hair harder, and he would have been down by the 6. So it was hard for him to hold that, where it would have been fairly easy for me to hold it at home here. So do you come across by the 9, or do you just?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Don't try to hold it on that side.
Just put a little inside on this and just
Yeah.
come back.
Even run into the 9 and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Just a tiny bit of inside, like you say. Try to run in the low side of the 9. Okay. If you miss it, who cares? It's still fine.
Now you got a little bit of work to do. Stuck on the
he's-
rail here.
You've got to come here now, and he's got to try to come back. Again, I'm
Yeah,
kind of looking at
bump
that
on the 9.
ball.
Yeah. You put a little too much right spin, you're going to head towards the side pocket.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm trying to just kind of lay up on the 9 almost.
Yeah, he hit it good.
Go. Nice shot. Okay.
Yeah, he's a stun across guy. I like going forward with some left spin.
Yeah,
the pro move is to just draw across.
Oh, he came back. He had room.
Wow.
He didn't like being because he knew that he had to get like almost flat on the rail, and then that leaves the 9 in a little bit of a funny shot.
Interesting.
From here, though, I mean these shots are tough. Like we were talking about it earlier. I don't like these shots. It's tough for me to play this kind of shape.
I mean, it's just a stroke. The angle's not that bad.
Good shot. Perfect.
Same pocket for the 10. Yep.
Looks to be. Stephen FOLAN's going to go up 6-4 here.
Yep. Race to 10.
Do you know what the payout is for this, Joe?
I think first he said it was like 5,200 or so, and I'm not sure what the Calcutta is paying. And I can't remember what he said second place is. Might be like 36. Dylan did post the payouts somewhere. Guys in chat might know. I can't remember what they said.
It's a pretty good payday. The Calcutta in the Dom Weir, the side pot there was, I think it was 7,500 for first place. I happened to get a third of Yuto, who got second place in that, and we ended up all getting 1,260 each or something, and Justin and I gave Yuto the 260 and took 1,000 out of it, so it came out pretty good.
Yeah, Yuto played great. I hadn't seen him shoot before. I really enjoyed watching his game.
He's actually amazing. He's a 750 as well. Like he's
every bit that.
I think he's the 5th highest guy in Canada right now.
Oh, that was
might be 760.
Uncharacteristic miss from FOLAN. Left HOLEM a little bit of a work here to get back on the 2. Probably play that combo.
Yeah, maybe slide through and try to hit the 10. Maybe
you might be able to play a little, few rail shape. Oh, he's looking at the.
I think that's what he's looking. He's looking at your way. I was almost thinking that he might try and come through here.
Yeah,
and bump the 10 ball.
See, I'm just a fan of moving, so these guys are more exacting, which makes sense.
Looks like he's putting some right hand on this. I think he is trying to come
straight across.
Oh, he's hit it a little fat though.
He didn't want to hit the 5.
Yeah, he caught the shot a little fat, so he rubbed the side rail going in. Yeah, I think he was trying to make it a little cleaner.
He may actually have the shot in the side. Nope.
Not gonna try it. I think he was on it, but it just wasn't worth the effort.
Not at this point. When you're down a couple.
Yeah, his cue ball would have been flying a million miles an hour, and who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah. So this doubles him up on the 3 ball. He's not going to take this on as far as a combo. So I'm wondering if he's got some sort of, shoot the 2 ball this way kind of
safety.
or
like this somehow.
Oh, he
he
took
went for the combo. What?
That's ballsy from that shot. I like it.
Oh my goodness. They surprise me sometimes.
Hey, we
Wow.
got Sophia Tran in the chat. Hey, girl.
Hi, Sophie.
So, yeah, it looks like first place is 52. And then 2,000 for the Calcutta.
Nice.
And then
And that's American money, so that's a lot of money for us.
3,300 for second, 2,100 for third.
Well, he doesn't have to do much here. He just wants to leave himself a nice angle. He's definitely want to come down on this side of the table here. So you could leave yourself a couple of ways. You could leave yourself like here and go 2 rails forward into this area.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of those shots lately.
Yeah, or you can leave a little more angle and then just come down in that route there.
Right. I think he likes the 2 rail shape. It's a little
could
hard,
also go forward here too.
A little harder to judge the 1 rail.
He could go forward like this and take it that way instead as well. I think he's going the 2 railer.
Yep. Makes sense. Yeah, he's been really leaning on these shots all day.
Oh, I don't know if he's hit it.
He left some meat on the bone there.
Kind of rushed that shot. He didn't hit it very smoothly, did he? Kind of jabbed at it a bit.
He's making this ball.
Up and down. No, he's not.
Rattle me.
Stretched.
This gives HOLEM opportunity.
At the door. Yeah, Stephen FOLAN. That 2 railer that he went for, he really didn't strike it very smooth. He kind of popped at it, I think. And that's why he didn't get a lot of roll on that.
Again, it's been a long day for these guys.
Sure.
So I'm saying maybe a little fatigue. I'm not going to judge another man's, where he's at.
No, for sure.
These guys have all the stamina to get this done. But it has been a long day. And
yeah, 11:20. I mean, they're going to finish by around midnight. It's that's an awful lot of pool for a day. When did the matches start in the morning? Was it 9:30, 10 o'clock?
I think B-side matches started around 11.
Okay.
Yeah. So not super early. They had plenty of time to get things done.
But when you see matches end at this kind of time, at midnight and stuff, you'd almost prefer them to start a little earlier. But as a pool player myself, I don't like playing first thing in the morning. So an 11 o'clock match is much, much nicer to me. I feel like I can stay up and have some fun, and I can still get plenty of rest and show up for the tournament.
I am a morning player, and I kind of always have been. I don't really drink or party.
You would rather just get up and play, get going, huh?
I have like my cold brew. I drink like a little bit of it, and then I'm ready to go. And yeah, I usually shoot pretty good my first few morning matches.
Patrick's like, you guys are drawing lines all over the place, and he just drills a combo. It's right.
Hey, you can't always be right, brother.
You can only assume, you can only guess. And it's even worse when you're trying to commentate for like 450s or something, because you just have no idea sometimes what they're planning, and you have everything all figured out, and they're like, nope, it's not that.
All right, Stephen HOLEM looking to tie this up.
He's got a nice little shot. The 3 ball. So,
but it's dry break.
But there's boy. The 310 combos on. I know that there's early 10s in this tournament, right?
There is.
Yeah, so the 310 is definitely the shot he's going to be kind of playing towards.
Not on the break, I'm pretty sure, but definitely early 10s called.
Right, spot on the break, and then early 10s are allowed. So 2 rails forward, possibly again, come over here and play the...
I might draw this ball straight like this. There's enough angle there to get that.
Mm-hmm.
He's going forward for your
He's
shot.
going forward.
Yep.
Oh, stop on the X. No.
Do get points for that. I don't know where the points are, but
I'm just going to make a big X. It'll just be like this.
no, Patrick will be mad at you. You can't just have a big X. All right. Yeah.
All right. He's rifled in a few good combos I've seen today, and the other match that I commentated.
Yeah, much more difficult than this one.
Yeah. Oh, good shot. Okay, Stephen FOLAN gets his 2-game lead back again, 7-5. Stephen HOLEM is slowly running out of chances here to catch him.
Yep. But again, all it takes is one slip up in a winter break kind of format.
Winter break format is definitely it's a little bit different, isn't it? Because we're in a world now of alternate breaks, and it's kind of refreshing just to see a winter break format.
I like it. I like to see people run multiple racks. Because that's what we all strive to do. And the alternate break is nice. It's not a participation award kind of mentality, but people pay a lot of money to come play tournaments. They want a chance, and sometimes you don't get a chance in this format. If you play like a pro player, you just paid over $100 to go and play and not really do anything.
So from what I've seen, Stephen, like look when he queues up here, it looks like he's queuing up with an awful lot of siding, and it almost looks like he's hitting like half ball, like a cut break. Yeah, and all of a sudden
he's got like half a tip over.
Yeah, and then he smacks it and it goes dead straight, bam, right in the center of the one ball. It kind of strange to me.
It's kind of a stun break where it gets the cue ball out of the way of the one ball if it comes straight back. That's kind of how I like to hit it, with a little bit of spin, and then the throw makes the cue ball hit the rack solid,
right,
like square,
right. Yeah, I know that when Stephen is shooting like straight or nearly straight shots, he's almost always hitting those shots with a little bit of spin. He actually believes throwing balls in.
Thanks, Trevor. Love you, buddy.
Much more consistent in his eye. He tried explaining it to me once. I couldn't quite buy into it myself. But he's a 740 and I'm not. So I should probably listen.
I'm not a 740 on paper, but I've made 740 skill shots on valley tables for fun. All right, he's kicking. Oh,
he made it. Did he call it there?
No, he's walking away.
Oh no, is he?
No, I don't think he called that, but
he must have. But he went to go get his jumper.
Okay, that's what happened.
Okay, let's see if he can just take his time here a little bit more.
No, that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. He nailed it. Don't hook yourself. Oh, yeah. Boy. He might have an edge on the 3. I don't think he can make this.
No. Not the jump. He may have the one rail kick this way, but that's not really sending the 3 anywhere.
It doesn't help him much, does it? No. I think he can graze the 3 ball. Let's have a look here. Then maybe not. Maybe a little jump.
Maybe if you could jump the edge of it. I mean, if it's less than like 25% of the ball, it's a little easier.
Just got to get it in the air if that's what he's doing. Let's see. He's called.
I think he called the 8. Yeah.
Well, he's going up and down like you suggested earlier.
No, he's coming off the 3 with the cue ball.
No. Oh, he could see all kinds of it.
He was playing cue ball shape.
Look at this behind the 7. Look at this. Look at this. Oh no, it didn't go. Wow, I think that's left it on though.
Oh, it's on.
Let's see here. It's not easy because he's gonna hit here. It's gonna want to drift this way.
Yeah, without putting a little spin on it.
Yeah, really, and it's just a tough shot in general Do you play it a little firmer and maybe play the drift into this area?
I like to play the follow. It's really hard to play like the run into the 10 ball shot with with left spin off the rail.
Looks like he's gearing up to hit it pretty firm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the shot.
lots. Oh,
He's
yep,
okay.
that's great. Yeah, I thought he might go just a little too far, but he's held up. And
I mean, you go a little too far, and you got the 8 just sitting in the jaws if you really need to use that ball.
this is perfect. Just stun right over here, and it's just tic tac toe from there.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs this one for sure. Got to be a little careful with the 7-8. I don't know if you play to make them both and get yourself shape on the 9.
So it looks like he's just rolling this one in the side here, I think. Yep.
Yeah, almost bobbled it.
Okay, so do you play just a soft cut on the 7-8 just to drop the 8?
That's what I was wondering, because if they both go, you better make sure you got shape on your 9.
It's just got to be a pocket weight shot, like just enough to drop the 8.
Yeah. I think you call the 8 here. I don't know if he did, but yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
So he purposely played that with a bit of an angle cut, just so that there was no way that he could follow that in. Now it's just easy. Just come over here, over here.
Yep, pretty routine.
And unless there's an earthquake, we should see 6-7. Hate to give it to anybody. It looks like he's going forward here.
Yeah, little forwards, no, not bad. Personally, I spin out the other way.
Yeah, I always wonder what people's preferences are in some of those shots. I'm kind of a forward, lots of inside English kind of player.
Yeah,
And I know a lot of people like to go 2 rails outside, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, you could have also draw off the side rail and didn't have to go forward there. Very exciting.
Trevor Sickendeck says, "Joe, you're so witty."
I'm witty and I'm pretty, and I'm thinking about you.
Trevor Sickendick was one of the ones that put a few of the bruises in my behind.
Aw.
In the Don Weir.
Yeah, he's a tough player too.
We had a funny match. It was lots of we were hunting the 9 ball a lot. There were a lot of opportunities to go for our 9s.
It's getting down to the last few racks here. Let's see if HOLEM can make a run for a couple racks.
I like to see the 9 ball and the 5 ball head towards these 2 side pockets here. Steven, when he gets this down, and so also the 1 ball should head up in this direction here from the angle that he's breaking from. So he made the 5, 1 ball went up table, 9 kind of missed the side pocket, but generally speaking, it was about where that's what he tries to do. He tries to make those 2 balls in the side every time and send the 1 ball up table towards the pocket.
He's looking all right. I don't know if he tries this cut in the side. It's not that bad. He can just come out for the 2. I think you make this ball and really not try to play a bunch of safeties.
This is it's tough, isn't it? Like, you're certainly not going to make this in the side. It looks like he's playing a safe. I don't know. I think he's just going to
this ball.
I think he's just going to put his cue ball up here and run this.
Oh, he was looking at the other way. Yeah. I think I like your way. Send the 1 ball down table But
just get your cue ball good in that case, right? You don't even care where the one ball ends up.
This isn't that steep of a cut, when you really think about it. And coming out for the 2 is pretty easy. I mean, I like to shoot these because they're confidence builders, and it keeps you at the table. He's playing a safety. Might get him locked on the 2. That's not bad.
It's a pretty straightforward jump here.
He actually might have a kick here if he can come off of this rail.
I think he likes going airborne on this.
Yes, he does.
Look at this. Just rifles it in. Keep it out.
Yep.
Keep it out, Steven. You're going to need it again.
I don't know about that one.
No, he's probably going to kick this one in the butt now. I mean, I really like just trying to come down here and catch this just a little on this side and send the 2 up here, and hopefully your cue ball stuns over here a little bit.
Yeah, the kick really doesn't have an open pocket. Maybe down by the 9, but that's kind of fluky. Got to call something. Maybe the 8 in the side.
Yeah, that's the good point. That's a good thing about 10 ball is you should always call something.
Right.
No matter how unlikely, because if you do happen to make a ball, you want to be the one making that decision, whether or not you have, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want your opponent to have all the choices. If you make a ball in the pocket you've called, that you didn't call it, if it turned out that you could have shot your next ball and kept running out, then it's a mistake for you not to have made that call, right?
Sure.
So you should always, always, always call something, no matter how unlikely it is. Unless you just know you're just slow rolling up on a ball or something, but something like this, let's see what happens.
Don't hit the 9. Yeah.
I think he's going to leave this.
He left it. It's not an easy cut, but it's next to the pocket. And get the right way to the cue ball, just a little bit outside.
I'm just reading Patrick's comments to Aman. Patrick just told Aman that he's just a 300 commentator Fargo rating.
Yeah, we just got to get him a mouse.
To draw a straight line.
That'll be fine.
That's funny.
Oh, what's wrong with the score here?
Oh, someone's messing around with the scores. Did you lean on the keyboard, Joe?
Not me. I don't have control.
No, neither do I. I'm not sure what happened there. I've forgotten what the score is.
FOLAN had 6 and HOLEM
5?
had 5. Yeah. I'm not sure what happened there.
Little tricky on this. Well, the 4-ball looks like it goes down here. He's got to be a little bit right, though. Like, he'd like to have just a slight angle like this so he can place him inside and then just drift.
Yeah, you risk hitting that point for sure, trying to hit forward.
That's what he's looking, just to see here what little angle he can have. Because if he runs the other way, then he's got to actually run into the 8 and kind of try to move it out of the way. So he just wants to
6-7. People are saying it's 6-7.
Oh, 7-6. Okay, so he's playing this in the side.
Yeah, not sure what happened to the score there.
Wow, he's gonna have to. I don't know. Is he playing this with tons of inside?
Yeah, a bunch of inside. He'll spin it out.
He's moved something. I think he might have touched the 10 ball or something. So tons of inside. Just try to miss the 8 on the inside there. Maybe give it a little rub. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Somebody must have tapped on the tablet.
Darn tablet tappers. There we go.
the speed here. He's probably going to go up and down.
Yep, you called it. You need a little more bounce, and you're good. Now, does he play it in the side or all the way up?
No, I think he just rolls it up in the corner because it's a pretty natural shot for him to just kind of drift over here.
That's what he's looking at.
Just slightly, just play this with a little bit of stun slightly above center. And even if you just kind of just move over to here or something, it's still not too bad.
Yep, he's going to be really sure about this.
These are those shots that if you're not committed, like because there's multiple options, you need to get yourself, in full committed to here before you attempt it, because I see so many times you kind of do half of one and half of the other and just mess up the whole thing. You got to pick the one you want to do and just go for it, regardless of what the choice is. Just make sure you're 100% into it.
Yeah, he's going to go forward just a little bit.
Yeah, little stun, little top, come off the rails just so he can bite in a little bit. He might just actually just roll this in and take a little angle and then come around.
From that spot, you can pretty much get anything on the 9 and you're okay. Mm-hmm. Even if you're straight in, you can cheat that pocket a little bit.
So it might just drift this in nice and easy. Looks like he's putting some bottom on it, though.
Yeah, I would just stop it. Maybe come back an inch or two. Oh, he came down a little bit further to straight
in. Now he's got to draw straight out.
Yeah, that's okay.
Going forward.
Yep.
2 rails forward.
Top rail. You called it.
Yeah, I don't know that I love that. Like, I mean, it's easy enough for these guys on a 7-foot table. I think he could have done better there.
Yeah, he makes these. He takes his time. He addresses the shot.
All right, so if he makes this, it's 7-all, race to 3. Great shot. Okay, 7-7.
Very exciting.
Really kind of anyone's game at this point. Nobody seems to be taking charge. It's going to start boiling down to whoever makes the first mistake.
Are you not entertained?
Entertained. Great final match.
Yeah. Hope everyone's having a good time up late on a Sunday night. Living your best life.
Yeah, Debbie and Susie are putting on another tournament. I think it's in November. I think it's at the Golden Fleece.
Yeah, I'll play that one.
Yeah, it's under. It's a 655 or under,
something like that.
Yep. So that's probably my next good sized tournament that I'm going into.
I think Secret's doing an 8-ball tournament, race to 5 out of scratch, which I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, nice.
I think it's a $5.99 and under.
I like scratch. They have a good place, good pizza. I like their pizza there.
Yep, the tables are getting worn in a little bit, but they still play okay.
Lots of trouble here with this 4-ball. Fairly good safety. Like possibly. I don't see it quite so simply at the moment, but it's going to be a bit of a mess.
So do you play the 1 off the 6 to kind of make that ball? That's a little bit tricky.
Even FOLAN would just rifle in this combo. You go rifle in the combo, break out the 4-7-9.
Yeah, all in one. That is the move.
So
I think he was trying to play it off the 6, and
he's probably feeling that it's a little bit safe. Even this shot, it'd be super hard to get on the 3-ball from here.
Well, you don't think you can keep the cue ball off the 6 and come across. Oh, yeah, you did get a little bump. And that makes it a pretty steep angle to run into this mess. It takes a lot of control and spin. Yeah, you got it.
Well, it's a good shot. No reward.
Yeah,
Except
but
it's
a pretty easy
straightforward
save.
safety. Yeah,
Yeah,
just duck here. Exactly. It's not going to have to do much. Really, just get the cue ball good.
yeah, you don't worry about the object ball. I mean, the flyer bank on the other side is also there, but you know, we're playing for a couple $1,000, so. Oh, you didn't get it hard enough. Yeah, Holem's going to be happy to be back at the table.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, the 6, I mean, the 7 might be a little testy. Looks, he's probably got a straight in angle there. Yeah, it looks like there's plenty of room for him to make this. Doesn't have a lot of angle to work with, though, so I think he's going to have to try to like draw it back out for this 8 ball here. Maybe just come over here, and he might be able to just come off the rail like this, come up for the 8.
Yeah, he might try to get on this too, though.
Looks like he's coming straight.
He got it.
Yeah.
He can just draw straight back.
Yeah, that's what I think. Just straight back now.
Not too hard because you don't want to stun and push the 9 over by the 8. I think it's clear enough where he doesn't have to worry about that. Yeah, he can come straight back without any problems.
Ooh, brought it back. A little extra.
Yep.
Does he stun over now to this?
He probably does. But Joe Town at the table goes forward 2 rails. But that's why I'm a 550. He's a 750.
All right. So he's just going to draw this to the side rail and back out, similar to his last shot.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah,
And
nice. That grabby cloth is doing what it should do.
First time in quite a while this match that Stephen HOLEM is now in the lead.
Yeah.
Been going kind of back and forth for most of the match, but Stephen FOLAN has managed to stay in front. But this is the first time I think that Stephen HOLEM has actually overtaken, or not the first time, but it's been a while. Nice to see him representing our Canadian flag on his shirt there.
Hey.
A. Okay, 8-7. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
This is a big rack. I mean, either Stephen HOLEM goes on the hill, or Stephen FOLAN brings it back to tie and to erase the 2. So it's a pretty important rack.
Why
Let's
not?
watch the 5 and the 9 here.
Let's have a hill thriller. I mean, isn't that why we came here?
He's made just a perfect break here. If he gets on this 2 ball nicely, I mean, there's really nothing standing in his way.
You hitting this with some right spin and coming straight out?
I like, yeah, I mean, this is kind of risky, right? Because you can play this to like here and back out again, but this pocket just
it's a vacuum.
Yeah, right?
Absolutely.
So I think that has to be the shot. Just play this with bottom right and try to come off the side rail.
Yep. Maybe even aim to hit the 7 if you can.
Just like this. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
It's not easy, and you got to really commit to it because you hit that one ball just a little thick and you scratch. So you got to be really, really solid on that shot. Now I can just drag this with just basically just like almost like a kill shot.
Yep.
Now he's bounced
doing
out a little
okay.
more than I thought, but he's not worried about it.
Yep. You keep your angle. You can come get a little close to your work, and you'll be fine.
Just basically a stop shot here and leave a tiny angle to stun out for the 6 ball, or draw it back a hair and play the 6 in the side like he just looked at there. But either way,
yeah. I mean, I feel like the plans change as the shots kind of progress. So you evolve to where your shape is. Like, all right.
So he played this. Now he's going to stun out.
Yep.
Or roll forward. But I think he's going to stun out for the 6 and the side to the right.
He's playing forward. Oh no, there's a stun. I think it looked like he was aiming high.
Now I think he's got enough angle that he almost has to drop in down here.
I would draw it out 3 rails.
He's playing it in the side.
Personally, this is my shot. He's playing short over that side. That's a pro shot. I'm the fool that lets his stroke out unnecessarily. I do it to wow myself. I'm not like.
I know it's fun, right?
It is. If you're like,
I always tell anyone that I'm teaching, I always say, listen, there has to be a point where you try all kinds of crazy shots because sometimes you need them, so you have to try them and experiment with them. You just gotta, but when you're playing, you should try to keep it as simple as you can.
Yes and no. I mean, depends on what your personal goal is, why you do this thing that we all kind of enjoy, and for me, it's finding the zone and doing, things that I'm capable of.
Yeah. I mean, definitely there's a lot of shots that are just fun to play, and it's nice to watch them happen the way you saw them in your brain, but like there's definitely something about playing the odds too.
Oh yeah.
I always think about shots in a range of a 1 to 100. How many times out of 100 am I going to mess this up if I do it this way? You know what I mean? And that's kind of where I try to get most of my thought processes from. Whatever shot I think I'm going to make more likely out of 100. So I want you to watch this 4 ball here. I've been talking about the 9 and the 5, and you notice that he always puts the 9 and the 5 up here. But watch this 4 ball. It should bank up this way. 1 ball should come up here. See that?
Yeah. And unlucky.
Oh boy, Stephen FOLAN.
Back at the table with HOLEM on the hill. This could get interesting. There's really not too much trouble. I mean, this cluster of balls here could be a challenge to navigate, but he has been working these racks over all day long. He's no stranger.
So he starts off maybe putting his cue ball here and going 2 rails forward down into here for the 2 ball.
Yep. A little depending on the angle you get, 3 in the side.
Yeah, I don't really see any other path to the 2, so I don't know why you would do that. So the 3, the difficulty becomes the 4 to the 5, because even trying to make the 4 and bump the 8, you're going to actually bump the 8 towards the 5, which doesn't really help you. So you would have to get perfectly on the 4 so we can just draw out and play the 5 from there.
True. But the 2 will be gone by then, so maybe the plans would change and you can play the 4 in the same corner. I don't know.
Just play a little bit of top, a little bit of right, come down here. Yeah.
Got a good angle. Just kind of roll that ball in. You could play the 3 in the side.
Yeah, I like just coming off the side rail, right, almost back to where the 2 is, just a little further out, just like that. Perfect. So now, like I said, I really think he's going to try to get dead straight in here.
Kind of where
So
the
that
cue
he
ball
can-
is now.
Yeah, so he can draw out to about here.
Yeah, he's going to be real careful. This is his chance, especially with this guy on the hill.
Let's see, he's taking his time on this one.
Yep. I'm a fan. There's many ways to go about it.
He's looking at it now. The only thing I don't know is if he's just a little funny angle. I think he can just draw back about a foot here. Yep.
Yeah, right where he was.
And so now he can just pinch draw this back. He should end up like right around here is where I think his goal is. Pretty good. Good line.
Yep.
Now he might roll forward and just bump into the 6 and push the 6 forward a little bit.
I think he can stun, like a flat stun, and play the 6 on the side.
Play the 6 in this side pocket here.
Yeah, I think he can get past it. Just a little bit of stun. Oh, looks like he's rolling.
He's going forward with a tiny bit of inside, and that'll help him straighten the ball and just move the 6. Yeah.
Okay, he had enough angle. Him's a smart.
So this one here, play it off the top rail and just drift it straight down into this area right here with inside English. Oh, 2 rails. He really overspun it.
The rails like to slow down the ball, which I'm a fan of. Coming down one rail is such a touchy shot.
I think he should miss the 10 here and go 2 rails around. Yep. Oh, watch out. No.
Whoa.
Ow. How does that happen?
Gravity.
From that angle. Oh, my goodness. He just shook his hand, I'm sure. No, he hasn't.
Nope, never concede.
Oh, brother.
He gave it a good run. That's too bad.
I felt like he played that shot a little funny on the angle. I don't. But anyways, It is what it is. Stephen HOLEM, congratulations. Played a great set. That shot's going to make Stephen HOLEM have a long drive home tonight.
There might be carpooling, so
he's going to be thinking about that one a while. But I mean, it felt to me like he had plenty of angle just to come over here and kind of drift up. But he's still playing that towards there.
Yep, that's okay.
I guess if you play it towards that pocket every now and again, you're gonna make a mistake and it's gonna drift in there.
He played a great tournament.
For sure, he's had some great matches.
Always impressed. Excellent event, Dylan. I want to play next year for sure. Big things coming to Silver Star, EvoSports. Kenny, it's been a blast.
Yeah, thanks so much, Joe. That was great. I'm glad I stayed up to watch this.
Yeah, brother.
And do a little bit of commentary with you. First time I think we've ever done anything together.
Yeah, and first of many, I'm sure.
Yep. Excellent. Yeah, I sure enjoy commentating. I always kind of look in whenever I have a spare time. I look and see if there's anything going on. And I was glad to find some stuff tonight. But anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in and watching a great final here. Is a little bit of a shocker ending to it. But congratulations to Stephen HOLEM for outlasting.
Hey, and, he was on the point and he did his job. That's the game.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Have a good night. See you later, Joe.
Yep. Take care.
Okay.
Yep. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Until next time.